So, hello everyone, and welcome to the basic algorithm scripting challenges on FreeCodeCamp. Today we have the last challenge, Chunky Monkey. We got this array as first argument, and then we have a number as second argument. So we have to create a new array. So we're just gonna create that array first. And in that array we have to put chunks of this array that we get here as first argument of the size of the second argument. So 2 and 2, but it might also be that we have an odd number. So what we would do there is we would just chunk this even if it's size of 1 and just put it in the result array. Okay, so we are gonna console.log to see how it's going, and now we are gonna use a method in JavaScript which is the splice method. The splice method is different from the split method, not string, array, in that the splice method alters the array. The split method does a copy, the splice method just uses the array. So the first argument and then the type of size, and we're gonna return that. And we basically get A and B, but we want it to be in a loop, right? Because we want to keep going we want to keep chunking as long as there are no more arguments. If we were to return not the splice but if we were to return so we do array splice and then we return the rest of the array, we can see that we have the rest here. Okay, so I'm just gonna prepare that for later. And actually what we want is to have that in a new array, because the chunked array is gonna have nothing in the end. And we see here, okay, we have it there, but now we have to do it for every element, or at least until the chunked array has nothing. So when does it have nothing? When there's no length. So we are gonna keep doing the loop as long as the array has no more length. And I guess we can just do this. Yeah, so that's a one-liner. That's without curly braces. This would not work without curly braces if we had multiple statements. If the body of the while loop was longer than one line, then it would not be possible to do this, but it is. So if we run the tests, we got that, and we finish the basic algorithm scripting challenges. So that's a very cool thing. So just as a quick explanation here, the splice method is going to take 3 arguments in total. The first argument is required, the second argument is optional, and the third argument is optional. So the first argument is, where do we want the chunking to start? Chunking or replacing or whatever, or even adding. You can add elements with splice. I can give you a link to more information on splice. Then the second argument is, how many elements do we want to remove? If we want to add an element, then it would be 0, this argument, or we would not specify that. But since we want to remove 2 items every time, or 3 items or whatever, then we would specify that as size, So if we had 3 in here, it would remove 3 every time, as long as it is possible, of course. Otherwise, it would just remove the rest. The third argument would be if we are replacing with splice, if we are replacing a value with splice, which value we want to replace with. So there are many more challenges. There's a lot more of content coming up. So if you like this video, subscribe and also leave a like. It helps a lot. I thank you for your attention, and until next time.